Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Prodigal Legion, and I just had a wonderful, delightful series of defeats in PBR against the legend, the one and only Atrico, yours truly. And you will be seeing the videos quite soon enough. So, um, I'm here recording at the halftime between Chelsea and Atletico Madrid. All my money is on Atletico Madrid because that team deserves a title in Europe higher than the Europa League. And still, it's a good match because I have my respect for Chelsea and Mourinho. So, anyway, football aside, let us get into this Pokemon battle now. My opponent has got the likes of Deoxys, Sylveon, uh, Blissey, uh, Ickpill, Dragonite, Mawile, and a Scolipede. Now, my team is the usual that revolves around Heatran. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you one thing. Deoxys speed form is too overrated, and you will soon see for yourselves. In this battle, let us dig in! So, my team has got a Scolipede, which could lead to the fact that, he is based on the, I don't know, he might believe that he's gonna pass some stats onto that Mobile. I'm like, ha ha ha. So he taunts me thinking that I'm gonna set up Stealth Rocks or something, but I'm gonna go straight for the Flash Cannon. And he goes for the Superpower. It doesn't count for nothing, and I'm going to kill the Deoxys Speed form, the overrated bitch that counts for nothing. So I'm gonna go for the Flash Cannon. My opponent is going to go for the Hidden Power Ice, Fire. What? Fire, ice, ground, and he will take me out. So it's Sylveon against Sylveon, right? So my opponent's going to send out his Blissey, and I'm going to go for the Hyper Voice. Just scratch that thing a little bit so it doesn't matter. I am going to send out my Scolipede and start setting up, ladies and gentlemen. So my opponent's going to go for the Wish, and this is a war of setups. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Scolipede versus Scolipede. I'm going to go for the Swords Dance, and watch this. Get this. He is going to go I'm going to go for the Swords Dance again, and my opponent is going to go for the Iron Defense, thinking that he's going to counter my attack with Defense. But ladies and gentlemen, the best Baton Passer is of course mine. I don't have to be a shiny. I have to be a regular Scolipede that just passes on attack to his awesomeness, the sheer scissor. I could have gone for a sub, but I decided to go for the Mega Evolution. Now, what does my Scizor have that this Scolipede is weak against? What is it? An Aerial Ace that it will not take favorably well. So what am I going to go for to take it out? A Bullet Punch. You won't be passing those stats to anyone, son. Yeah, that's it. So in comes Dragonite, and I'm going to go for a Bullet Punch from Multiscale. And ooh, 100%. So my opponent's like, retreat, retreat. He typed it literally, retreat. I'm dead serious, honestly. So it was like retreat, and he just left, and he left me for 1 whole minute of my life spent on, just you know wasted my life waiting for him to return. But he just stack up the remaining Pokemon he had and ran because he's no match for my belly. You see that big fat belly? He's no match for it. He can hide behind a mask, but he's no match for it. So second battle. Onto the kindest opponent that I've ever played with. This guy was kind of cool, actually. I liked his team. He used Avalugg. The fact that he just used Avalugg just says a lot in this battle. And this is one of the best battles I have had in my entire life because it was a contradictory. So let's go. My mom is gonna dig into my takeout, but it doesn't matter. Okay, just digs into my food. So anyway, the only Pokemon my mother knows is Pikachu. So let's go into this battle. Now, I am going to send out my Goodra. My mom is going to annoy me. I'm going to send out Fortress, and I do not want to deal with it. Do not eat all of my pizza because I'm very hungry. So anyway, I'm going to send in Mandibuzz. It takes a Fire Blast like a beast. And my opponent is obliged to send out his Gliscor, which is very fortunate because I knock off his Toxic Orb. So Gliscor is now useless. Useless, I tell you. Now, I am going to take some toxic damage while I tolerate my mother a little bit more. So, hold on a little bit. Anyway, sorry about that. So my opponent is going to go for the Thunderbolt onto my floor guest while my mom eats all of my pitas, and I'm going to starve to death. But it doesn't matter because I've got you guys to narrate too, so that will take my mind off things. And in comes Garchomp, something that I do not want to see. It is terrifying. It is the Garchomp. So I'm going to go and protect because I want to see what it can do. And he goes for the poison jab. That is so mean. Why would you go to the... Why? That is horrible, you. So he's gonna go for another. He's gonna go for a Swords Dance. I'm like, okay. He's gonna go for the Earthquake. I'm gonna set up my rocks because Avalugg. And I'm like, okay, I better switch out into the big Rotom Wash because he can take earthquakes, no problem. So, I mean, if there's an earthquake, no one thing, your washing machine will survive the earthquake. I missed the first Will-O-Wisp, which is terrible. So my opponent predicted me to switch into Florges, maybe? But I went for the Will-O-Wisp, biatch! That's how we do it. I was expecting a Dragon Claw. So, he wanted me to switch into an earthquake. And I'm like, no, that's not gonna happen like that. No. I'm gonna go for the Hydro Pump. He goes for the Poison Jab. Kills my washing machine. How am I supposed to wash my clothes now? Fool. So I'm gonna send in my Fortress, and he goes into the Dragon Dance while I go for the Toxic Spikes, which is totally coincidental. Now, anyway, he's going to go for the Earthquake. And he's going to kill my Fortress. He's going to kill my bug with 2 eyes. So, anyway, stop eating my food, Ma! So, anyway, Aegislash is going to come in. Mama, I'm going to kill you with my Aegislash. Carry on eating my food, and I'm going to use my King's Shield against you. So, anyway, in comes the coffee table. And it has Mirror Coat. This guy's... Avalugg is completely awesome. So, I'm going to go for the Sacred Sword, but it does it does nothing. How can I break that big badass glacier? Can I? No, I cannot. So get out of the way. Stop eating my food. And in comes Latios, and this thing is going to recover, but it doesn't matter because I have HP Fire. And this thing lives with like, what, 3 HP, and he's going to go for a miracle. He's going to kill my dragon. That's so mean. Anyway, so Poison doesn't kill it, which I'm like, come on, die already. And I'm going to go for the Moonblast. And I'm finally going to kill that giant table. So, in comes this Gliscor. And this is where the match gets kind of crazy. He's going to knock my leftovers off. He doesn't have Poison Heal. He's going to roost and completely annoy me while I go for the Moonblast, and I'm going to kick my sister's dog because he's a jackass. So I'm going to wish because he's going to go for the Toxic, and this is kind of a little contradictory thing. And if, by the way, you guys were asking, yes, I'm hammered completely because that's what my parents do now. Whenever there's a soccer match, we're supposed to have some booze and enjoy this thing. And this Gliscor will not die. Why will it not die? It's going to go for a knockoff. He predicted me to, like, bluff, and that is why he went for the knockoff. There's nothing he can do. He's going to go for the Toxic again, as if that wasn't enough. And he's going to completely poison my flower, and I'm like, just shut up. So, anyway, I'm going to go for the Moonblast, and I'm finally going to kill that bloody thing. That bloody Gliscor. Come on, that thing was annoying me. So, in comes a Gudrun Guard, and he's going to get poisoned. So, I'm going to go for the Aromatherapy, and he's going to go for the Earthquake. He uses Physical Gudra. He told me personally he uses Physical Gudra, and you will see so for yourself. Look at it, ladies and gentlemen. He goes for the Power Whip. Do you know why? Because, like, Sap Sipper activates my attack plus 2+1, so he's like, why shouldn't I use it? And he also has Fire Blast, and he burns me on top of that. So I'm going to Whirlwind him out into something that I really do not want to see, which is a Jolteon, and Mandibuzz does not like Jolteon. We do not like Thunderbolt Sun. So I'm going to send in Florges, which can take a Thunderbolt, probably, I'm not sure. So I'm going to go for the Wish here, hoping that I can live. Maybe I'm going to stall him out poison. So he's going to go for the Thunderbolt. He's going to kill my giant flower fairy, and I am pissed. So he dies from the poison, which is good because that's what you get when you kill my thing. So I didn't know what to switch into, so I'm like, let's go into Aegislash. And luckily for me, he switches into his Mega Bayonet, and he's going to go for the Shadow Sneak. And on top of that, bling! he activates my weakness policy, signed by the people of America. While they were free, they signed this weakness policy too, which means that he will not be taking a Shadow Claw to the face very well. So he's going to go for the Fire Blast. I know I can protect myself, which means I am going to go for a what do you call it? He's going to go for the Fire Blast. He can't kill me in defense form. I'm going to go for the Shadow Claw. End this match like a hero. And weakness policy, Aegislash saved me again. I do have a special Aegislash, but I think that this one is more broken than ever. So my opponent also gave me the spread to his Avalugg, which I intend on using in the prehistoric Dino tournament that Craig is going to be organizing in the future. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed these two battles, and I will be seeing you in the next ones. Expect some PBR and some Dark Rising videos to come on your screens and your subscriptions quite soon. So I will see you in the next battle. Goodbye, everyone.